Hello my friends, and welcome back to our blind Let's Play of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I am the Flightless Bird, and this is your story-based gaming channel. And we are starting the Wits Path today. Now, the fact that this says think, and this says action, is a good way to differentiate between the two paths. And of course, we've already done this path already. But, you know, as a story-based gaming channel, I believe that showing all of the story to the best of my ability is something we should do. So we're going to go through all three paths before tackling the end game.
You're right. I better think this through alone.
I understand. Stay in touch.
Interestingly enough, she doesn't give me problems with me just leaving. I'll send you a postcard. Take care of yourself and don't talk to strange Nazis.
Take care of yourself. And don't talk to any strange Nazis.
So long, Indy.
I'll see you soon. Maybe. And so we head off on ourselves. We head off by ourselves on the Wits Path. Now, I must confess something to you all, and that is that I record multiple games. And I just recorded 45 minutes of this game. I went back to the recording, went to the editing software. And as I went to the editing software, I noticed something, and that was I only had... Oh, let me flag this guy down. I only had my mic audio. I didn't have game audio. I didn't have video. I didn't have anything. And the reason is because I was recording Virtue's Last Reward, which, by the way, gives me a chance to say you should watch that game. It is amazing. But yeah, so I was recording Virtue's Last Reward on my PS4. And I forgot to switch over my recording to the PC. What does that mean? It means that up until the dig site, a lot of this stuff I will be showing you based on what I've already done. So obviously this isn't blind because I've done it, but it's only because, you know, my recording didn't record. But I will try to show you as much as, you know, I can based on what I saw. So the first thing I did is I went to the other place and I realized you have to come here. So after going to the other place, we decided to come here, and we had to meet up with Trottier.
Are you Alan Trottier?
Oh, perhaps. Who's asking?
This time we do not have our psychic with us. So I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College.
Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
And I will try to make the same mistakes I made last time just to show them off. That's me. Yep, I'm just about the world's greatest adventurer. Actually, I'm just a simple professor.
Yep, I'm just about the world's greatest adventurer.
And a conceited fool too, I see. Out of my way.
So he doesn't want anything to do with us.
Look me up whenever you're in town.
Because,
au revoir.
Yeah, we acted like a jerk. So let's flag him down again.
Over here, Monsieur Trottier.
Yes?
And now we have to apologize.
Sorry about being so rude.
Apology accepted.
Now, excuse me,
Feel
it's
free
still
to look me up whenever you're in town. And now, au revoir.
It's kind of weird that that dialogue didn't get voiced.
Just a moment, Monsieur.
You look confused, Dr. Jones.
So here we flag him down again.
But first, answer me this.
And he asks us a question.
Of what material did the Atlanteans carve devices to search for orichalcum?
We know that'd be amber. So last time he asked me a question I hadn't heard him ask before. He said, what was the mistake that Plato made? And I answered correctly, which was, it was the translation. And the reason I knew that is because if you look at the dialogue at the beginning, it talks about how, you know, he messed up on the distance due to the translation issues. So either way, we're gonna get it right first time.
Amber.
Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's lost dialogue well.
We have read it a lot.
Personally, I doubt I can help you, but my name is recognized among dealers in antiquity. Maybe my business card will be of some use to you. Feel free to look me up whenever you're in town. And now, au revoir.
Okay, so now we have the business card, which
Driver,
is
to the airport.
Which is important because when we go to Algiers, we're gonna notice some things that are different. first off, if we go upstairs to the roof, the balloon is missing.
It says balloon ride closed for repairs.
So the balloon is gone, which means we will not be able to take a balloon into the desert. Instead, unfortunately, we have a much more horrible way to do this. I swear, I'm not looking
It
forward to
says
doing this
aerial
again.
views, one flight up.
But we are going to. And hopefully this time I'll be able to do it a little better. Who knows? Let's talk to the beggar.
Hello there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
You ever hear of Atlantis, old man?
Atlantis. Atlantis. No.
I love that so much. Every single time I see that, he's like, Atlantis. Nope, don't know a thing. It's like, really?
You know where Omar Al-Jabbar lives?
Omar is one of my best customers. Alas, his address is known to few men.
What are you doing here on the streets?
I'm a beggar, Effendi. It is my job to be here. Now, let me get back to work, please.
Now, you'll notice that he didn't say anything about food. And the reason is because the Schwab, whatever this is, the shop is closed. And the night thrower is not here either. So not only do the puzzle solutions change, but the puzzles themselves change, which is really cool. And you'll notice that as we go into the back alley, this isn't Omar. This is someone else. So yeah, like I said, a lot of things change.
Excuse me.
How can I help you, Effendi?
I am looking for Omar.
Are you Omar?
You mean Mr. Al-Jabbar? That is an also good one, Effendi. I'm his trusted servant, Paul Abdul.
Paul Abdul. I'm looking for Atlantis.
I'm looking for Atlantis.
Good luck.
I just love how he's like, good luck. Moving on.
How much are those pots?
If you must ask, you can't afford them.
Can you arrange a meeting with Mr. Al-Jabbar?
Can you arrange a meeting with Mr. Al-Jabbar?
I suppose I could, Effendi, but my master rarely deals with clients in person. Why should I bother him?
Because I'm Indiana Jones. I've got a hot tip on some stolen artifacts.
I've got a hot tip on some stolen artifacts.
So do half the people in Algiers. You'll have to give me a better reason than that.
Yeah, no matter what you tell him, it doesn't matter. That's why we went to the other place first. Because now we can give him the business card. Let's look at it first.
It says A. Trottier, truly old antiques.
So now we can get the business card to the servant.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I think this may interest you.
Ah, the business card of Monsieur Trottier. That's different. Perhaps Mr. Al-Jabbar will desire to speak with you. Wait here until I get back.
So at first, I thought what I should do is steal something.
It all looks pretty worthless.
But everything
Big
is
pots.
garbage.
Little pots.
And he doesn't want anything in this area.
It says drink Elliot's rosewater in Arabic.
So there's nothing to take here. There's no artifacts that we can steal. So when we go to exit, we can actually go into the city streets out here. And we have to play Secret of Monkey Island. Because we have to follow the guy to the shop. Now you may say, well, how in the world are you supposed to follow the guy in all of this? I don't think it's possible. It is, I mean, there's no way you're going to follow him in this sea of ants. But you'll notice there is this guy in a man in red fez here. And he's easily distinguishable from all the other people. So if we go talk to him and find a way to get his red fez, we can get the red fez to the
where'd
other
he
guy.
go?
Yeah, he disappeared. We have no idea where he went. So we're waiting for this guy in the red fez to head to the market. And then we can talk to him. If he ever, like, goes in the market. There he goes. We missed him. It's kind of hard. So here's the guy in the man in red fez. Like I said, we basically have to follow this guy. And yes, if you're wondering, I did not use a guide for this part of the game. I actually did figure this out on my own. It just took a lot of trial and error, which probably won't be able to see this time, but it does save a lot of time. So we hit to... Why can't I get this guy? So the bottom line is I'm waiting for the Red Fez guy to head to the market. And then we go into the market with him, and we'll be able to talk to him. And we'll be able to convince him to give us the Red Fez. But for some reason, I'm trying to find him in the market, and it's not working. Oh, I guess he didn't actually go in the market that time. He went this way. Yeah, this is... Every single time, what you do is you talk to this guy, and every single time you get, like, a question wrong that you should answer, you have to do this all over again. So I was here probably for, like, 15 minutes, following this guy around, talking to him, trying to figure out the right line of dialogue that would let me get the Red Fez. So like I said, you're not going to see that, but then again, it got pretty repetitive. I might have cut it. Come on! Alright, so I may have to cut it here just until I can get him to go into the market, because every single time I click the market, he quickly runs out. It's kind of annoying. You should just stay in the market. How hard is that? Just like stay there. So yeah, you can imagine how following this guy around multiple times can drive you absolutely crazy, because it drove me absolutely crazy. See, he goes around like this. I don't know if we're supposed to click on him when he goes in, but there's a time period when he actually does like disappear into the market. See, that time he walked past. But there is a moment when he actually steps inside. And I'm just waiting for that moment so we can jump in and talk to him. Nope. Oh, there he goes. Okay, good. We got him this time. Alright, so this is the man with the Red Fez. He's really cool. I like this guy. Let me go ahead and save. Like I said, you know, we've already seen a little bit, but... La-da-da. Hello, buddy.
Excuse me.
I like this guy. This guy's cool. So if you ask him any of these questions, and if you ask him the wrong thing, he leaves. You got to follow him around back into the market again, and he had to do it again. There's like 6 lines of dialogue that I had to successfully do. So we're going to compliment him on his fez.
Nice fez.
Why, thank you. Are you here for the festival?
And, no, I'm afraid, no, but that's quite a hat. I think this is right.
No, but that's quite a hat.
Do you like it?
And this one, I chose all 3 of these answers before realizing that this is the correct answer, which I don't understand why, but it is the right way to go.
That's better than a sharp stick in the eye.
Oh my, yes. Why does it attract you?
What do we do for this one? It's festive.
It's kind of festive.
Aha, you observe closely, my friend. With a fez, one becomes truly festive. Undoubtedly, you feel envy, no?
I like this guy. He's so cool. So the fez allows you to become festive, which is great. I love that so much. I'm a little frustrated.
I am a little frustrated.
I can see that. You torture yourself trying to attain the unattainable.
That's because I don't have fez.
Here, take my fez and join in the festivities.
Yay! Thanks a lot.
Say, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. The very act of giving it to you has lifted me to a higher state of festivity.
Yay!
Someday you'll understand.
So this guy is a lot like Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII, which, if you do one thing wrong, you gotta do it all over again.
It's a painfully bright red fez.
I like the fez. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. And of course, you know, Matt Smith, who was probably my favorite Doctor, he wears a fez. And fezes are cool. So we're gonna give this guy the right fez.
Excuse me.
Yes?
And I'll go
I
through
think
the
this may
dialogues on
interest
this
you.
one.
Why would I want a fez?
No woman can resist a man in red fez.
No woman can resist a man in a red fez.
Really? You think so? Wait until Fatima sees me in this.
Oh wait, that was different. That was that was different. Last time I talked to him and I said that, he's like, "Oh, I'm a happily married man, sir. I'm not gonna take it." But this time he's like, "Yeah, Fatima will like me." That's interesting. So the game randomizes the dialogue options too. Huh. Well, at least to some extent. You know, we got through the other guy pretty fast, but man, this game is really, really clever in the way it approaches puzzles.
Excuse me.
What is it now?
Could you go see Mr. Al-Jabbar again?
Well, now, since you have contacts among antiquities dealers, I guess I could see if he is available.
Thank you, good sir.
Wait here until I get back.
So now that he's got the bright red fez, we can follow him. Now, the first time that I followed him, I tried to stay a healthy distance from him so he wouldn't spot me. And that ended up costing me the location to the guy's home. This time, though, I know that what you need to do is you need to, like, stay on top of him at all times. Because when he disappears into a house, you need to be right on top of him to see where the house is. And if you're not right on top of him, you got to do this whole mini game all over again. So what you need to do is you need to follow him very, very, very closely. And last time Omar's house was down here, by the way, to the bottom right. Now, I'm not going to take the chance of going there and waiting for him because I'm not sure if it's going to be the same house or not, because I have seen this game randomized. So this time we're just going to follow him as close as humanly possible, stay on top of him, follow that red fez, follow that red fez. Oh man, this is so very clever. It's a lot like Monkey Island 1 with the Sword Master, where you had to follow the Sword Master. I'm sorry, not the Sword Master. You had to follow the shopkeeper to find the Sword Master. And it's the exact type of idea. Man, he's been really, really tricky this time now. Like, super tricky. Look at that. He just totally deked me out of my shoes. Come on, come on. Keep up with him. Keep up with him. Indy, don't let him get away from you. I do not want to have to do this again. Oh, man, he is really, really...
The servant's ducking into that house.
Yes! Woohoo! We found it. So, again, the location of the house is different. Last time it was down here. This time it's up here. I kind of like that. That's really cool.
I don't care who he knows. I don't want to see him, understand?
Yes, sir.
Aha.
Dr. Jones, I suppose. What an unpleasant surprise.
Shall I remove this peasant, master?
That won't be necessary, Paul. Now be a good lad and alert the police while I entertain our guest.
He's not friendly to us in this version, though.
But
We'll talk about your punishment later. Well, well, well. I had no idea the famous Indiana Jones was such a fool, traveling so far and risking so much in pursuit of a mere myth.
It's no myth, as you well know.
No, let's talk it over. My house is your house until the gendarmes arrive.
Listen,
Yes?
Can you help me find Atlantis?
can you help me find Atlantis?
I might as well help you find the moon.
You ever meet someone named Klaus Kerner?
I don't discuss my associates with anyone, Doctor. Least of all, you.
He is so aggressive towards us.
Don't you think you're in over your head?
My friends and I, we help each other, so watch yourself.
Next house you have here.
Nice house you have here.
And nicer the sooner you leave it.
So if you try to pick anything up,
Stop. Leave my things alone.
he kind of follows you around the house. And I saw this closet over here.
Stop. Leave my things alone.
I noticed that he follows me into the closet. So I decided while he's in the closet to go ahead and pick up the pole.
Stop. Leave my things alone.
But he follows me here. And then I had the idea of, what if we go to the closet?
Stop. Leave my things alone.
And then what if we close the closet?
Doesn't seem to close.
You can't do this.
It's so
May
good.
the sand cover you without a trace.
Now he's going to insult us, and it's hilarious.
May 1,000 jackals feast on your entrails.
Just a piece of bamboo.
May the wind scatter your bones where none shall find them. May the sun addle your brains and cook your flesh.
I just love how he keeps taunting us.
May a goat be the mother of your children.
So we can talk to him now.
Mr. Jabbar,
Let me out.
I want you to help me find a... will you stop taunting me?
will you stop taunting me?
I'll do better than that. Let me out, and I'll tell you all about my archaeological discovery in the Atlas Mountains.
Oh, really? What discovery?
What discovery?
The one the Germans are exploring. They're out in the desert right now, digging up an outpost of the Lost Kingdom.
That's exactly what we need to find.
Perhaps the Atlanteans were establishing a settlement, or maybe they were fleeing for their lives. Let me out, and we'll discuss it.
Tell me about this dig site.
Tell me more about this dig site.
Not until you let me out.
So here we can let him
May the
out.
sand cover you without a trace.
Here we can let him out. The only thing is... Here, I'll show you. Open door.
May you die without water. Thank you, Dr. Jones. I'll be back to tell you all about Atlantis as soon as I find out what's keeping the police.
And he leaves. So that's one way we can do this. We've never actually gone outside it to see anything here. I guess nothing happens. But that's one way to do things. I like to leave them in there because it's fun.
May you die without water, Jones.
Okay, so I noticed the hanging claws up here. Actually, I tried this on the laundry first.
I don't need any laundry.
And I noticed the hanging cloth.
Hey, this is no shirt, it's a map.
But we can't pick up the
I can't reach it.
claws, so we have to use a bamboo
May
stick
you
with it.
die without water, Jones.
Oh, the stick broke, but I got the map.
That map won't do you any good. There are no names on it.
Yeah, he's right. It's the same as before.
The only mark on this map is one big X.
Trap me, torture me, kill me. I'll never tell you anything about Atlantis.
Oh, I forgot to pick up the statue. So the statue and the bird can be used to
May
bribe.
1,000 jackals feast on your entrails. Map or no map, you'll never find the dig site.
Put a sock in it.
I love that so much. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so we're gonna be chased by people on camels. These guys here. Trouble. And what these are is these are like the defense force of the town. And you can bribe them with the 2 items we found. But not all of them are bribable. And what happens is if you click on them, here, let me go ahead and we'll save and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, but your visa isn't valid for travel outside the city.
How dare you stop me?
I'm a duly sworn officer of the Foreign Legion, and I stop anyone I please.
What would it take to forget we ever met?
Well now, that depends on what you have to offer.
So I noticed some of these guys will take your bribe. You can either buy the statue, the Omar statue or the Blackbird statue. But they won't
I'm
always take the
waiting.
bribe.
Here you go, my man. A blackbird of obvious value.
Why, thank you. Go in peace.
So it doesn't always work. But it does work sometimes. What I try to do is just use save and loads to ignore them completely. Now this place is very annoying to move around because sometimes you can't go in the direction that you want to go. So you have to go in the opposite direction to loop around to be where you want to be. And it's absolutely frustrating at times. But what we need to do is we need to talk to these
Hello there.
nomads.
Salam, Effendi.
And we need to find the location of the dig site.
You ever hear of a place called Atlantis?
No, Effendi.
Have you seen anyone digging around here?
Well, I have seen foreigners with trucks and equipment.
This is kind of funny though. It looks like the camel. It looks like the camel is talking to the guy.
Trucks? Equipment? Where?
Alas, Effendi, to describe that I need a map.
What do you make of this map?
What do you make of this map?
This X is considerably to the south and a little to the west.
Okay, that's
Thanks for
different
the
from.
information.
That is different from last time, because last time it was very far to the west and a little bit to the south. See,
Yipe!
see, it didn't let me go where I want to go. There we go. Now, what we have to do is we have to go into all these oases. And eventually we get to a screen where we're close by, and they'll put an X on our map.
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
Or an X on the world map for us to go.
What do you make of this map?
This X is to the south and a little to the west.
Okay, to the south and a little to
Thanks
the
for the
west.
information.
So we probably want to head south again. Before leaving the screen, though, it's advisable, from what I've experienced, always save, because sometimes the guards spawn right on top of you, and you have no chance to get by them. What's cool, though, is you can just zip right by them if you're, you know,
Get back!
if you can go
Get back!
to that location. Okay, so we head south. Let's head to the Nomad camp here. And we'll go ahead and talk to this guy. Flying the balloon was so much easier than flying the camel, in my
Hello
opinion.
there.
Salam, Effendi.
Salam to you. I think that means peace to you. Have you seen, what do you make of this
What do you make of this map?
You are very close to the site.
I think that's a good thing.
This X is a little to the south and slightly to the east.
Excellent.
Thanks for the information.
I think the last time I did this on the camel, I spent about 20 minutes in this desert trying to find this place. It was ridiculous. Okay, so this is X. But we need to go there.
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Goodbye. Have a good day. So we're going to head to the right here. And then we should be able to head right to the X.
Looks like I lost those guys.
Woohoo! We are here. Thank you, Camel. So let's head to the dig site.
Look what I found. An abandoned dig site.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is open the gas tank like we did last time. We can also open this as well. I noticed this thing has this thing already installed.
It's missing a spark plug and battery.
We need a battery.
There's a plug missing.
Okay, let's head to the ladder. And we'll head down into the dig site. And then what we'll do is we'll instantly go ahead and refill the thing with gas. Because we know we need to fill the generator with gas so we can see downstairs. And a lot of this is very similar. By the way, I'm really enjoying this game. This game is very clever, and it's a lot of fun. I'm totally digging it. So let's go ahead and pick up the ship rib, and then we'll pick up the tubular thing. Then we'll pick up the clay thing,
There's a coppery bead in here.
and that's our first orichalcum piece. Now we notice a barrel. Barrel! I'm a huge Atelier fan, so when I see a barrel, I gotta say barrel. Alright, so let's go ahead and use the hose with the gas tank. Now, first time I did this in my last video, it took me a couple tries because apparently there's a difference from hose and end of hose. I don't know why that's a distinction, but yeah, it's a thing.
That's enough. The jar is full.
We'll pick up the hose. We will close the gas tank. And then we'll head back downstairs so that way we can say, let there be light. And this is as far as I got in my last recording. Now, granted, we did things like 3 times faster, so I'm going to be able to show a little more in this episode than what I would have shown.
Now it's open.
Which is fine. So let's use the gas-filled jar with a filler pipe.
I've emptied the jar into the pipe. Now it's closed.
Then we use the mental thing. Let there be light. Okay, so I come over here, and this is all
It's a crumbling rock wall.
familiar, but
There's a mural behind this crumbling rock. Who knows? Might have been a map to Atlantis, but now it's unreadable.
so this is where I stopped last time. The mural is unreadable, so we can't use the mural this time. However, we do have an orichalcum bead. We do have a couple other things. We can open this up to get the spark plug, but we need to turn off the lights. So before we turn off the lights, let's look around the room to see if we can try to find something. There's a painting
It's
here.
a painting of a chest or ark. I've seen that before.
But what I just noticed is when I hovered over a painting, it's got this round object right here. I thought this was just an Easter egg, but I mean, I spent like 5 minutes over here in the last video looking around. I didn't look around over here because I thought this was just an Easter egg, but there is something here.
Is that a ball these figures are tossing around? Or a stone disc?
Stone disc, can we pick it up?
I can't pick that up.
Can we push it?
Well now, here's something the Nazis missed.
Sweet.
It resembles that statue Kerner stole from me.
Huh. Okay. The only problem is...
It's a small recess in the wall. It's a painting of a chest or ark. I've seen that before.
The only problem though is... we didn't get anything from here. Look, there is nothing here except a mural. Maybe we can use the statue with the mural?
I don't think that'll work.
No. We probably had to use orichalcum in the statue, right? Use orichalcum in statue.
Now the statue feels warm and tingly, especially around the horns. It resembles that statue Kerner stole from me.
Oh, look at it. It's got like this arc. And it's tingly. That could be electricity. That could be our battery that we need. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this off. Maybe there's something in the car this time, because I don't see anything else here that we could pick up or interact with. So let's head to the car, and let's see if we can use the spark plug with the spark plug. That's a weird thing. It should say like something like empty spark plug or something.
What do you know? A perfect fit.
Now let's see if this is like a battery.
I'll just touch the horns to the plug leads. Whoa, what a spark. What do you know?
Nice.
The engine started.
Nice. Excellent. So it did work like a battery. Fantastic. Let's close this. Let's open the door. Oh, there is something in
It
here.
appears to be a telegram.
Let's pick it up.
It reads,
Achtung, Kerner! Trap is set in Monte Carlo for 38. Stop! Bait is seance with Madame Sophia. Stop! Need you here soonest. Stop!
it's signed Uberman.
Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.